One of the coolest things in Delray Beach is the wreck of the Ancholva. The Ancholva sank in 1903 on September 11th. That's me swimming through a swim hole at the ribs. As you can see, there's all kinds of fish and stingrays. Oh yeah, they're there. Check this guy out. Bam! Very quick. Move very fast. See that stuff right there? You don't want to brush against it. That will light you up. It's like fire coral, but I'm not quite sure of the name of it. But it's definitely going to hurt you. And more fish. That's the most northern end, called the ribs. This is in the center of it. And it was more uncovered, but it's starting to get buried. And this is just in front of the boiler, which you can see as a shadow in the background. Here's another stingray. Check him out. Look at the stinger on that bad boy. That's the business end of that thing. You don't want to get stuck with that. Very close to the body, by the way, too. And again, here's the boiler. It's in about 15 feet of water, depending on the tide. And sticks out pretty good. You can see it. It's about 150 yards right in front of Delray Beach Water Sports and the Seagate Beach Club. There's two big pieces of it. Here's check this guy out. He's pretty cool. And there's lots to see. I mean, you can see there's lots of tropical fish. And, I mean, there must have been 10 stingrays there this one day that I went. And they were everywhere. You can see they just kind of bury themselves in the sand and just kind of chill out. This is very much a favorite food of sharks. So look at this guy. He swam right into my camera. This is the southern end of it. And, oh, here's another stingray. And this one is about 300 feet away from the boiler south, but it's directly even with the boiler. So if you stay on a straight course, you should be able to find it. I think they call it the wheel. There's some more of that fire coral type stuff. I don't think it's called fire coral, but that white fluffy stuff, that will hurt you. Do not brush against it. Here's the northern end again, little swim through. And as you can see, there's the boiler, and it's a little crooked, so the one side's a little lower than the other. This day, there was a whole bunch of people swimming on it and snorkeling. It's a great, easy snorkel trip. Here's a guy trying to take some photos inside one of the holes, and you can see there's a bunch of kids out there and families, and they're just having a great time because the water's super crystal clear. As you can see, look at this guy here. He's trying to get down there. Didn't quite make it. And they're just kind of swimming around. Not a lot of predators out here. Once in a while you see a giant tarpon, but you don't see a lot of sharks. I mean, you know, they're out there, but for the most part, you don't see them. Here's another cool stingray. Look at him. This was in about 4 feet of water too. This guy was just kind of hanging out down there on the bottom, and so I thought I'd get down there and get some video of him. He's a little frightened of me, so he's kind of trying to escape, but not, you know, he's not going too fast, so I can keep up with him. And again, they have stingers, so you got to be careful. Here's another shot of him. You can see that these fish kind of travel with him, and this guy's got about 8 or 9 of them. And see, there's his stinger, and he's just kind of gliding off. Again, another shot with all of his little buddies keeping up. And he just kind of uses one wing to slide off into the sunset. This is the southernmost piece, and as you can see, jagged. It's been there, you know, over 100 years, so it has decomposed a lot. This is like the part of I think the engine. And this is another swim through that you guys can do. You can crawl under there if you want. Make sure there's no stingrays before you do it. Last thing you want is that stingray penetrating your chest. And there was a bunch of, I think, sand dollars down there. They're in about 20 or 30 feet of water, about 200 feet east of where the wreck is. You'll see them all laying out there. Here's another stingray next to the boiler, just chilling, enjoying the day. And there's all the swimmers, all the snorkelers hanging out. And there's the what it looks like from up top. And yeah, right in front of the Seagate. You should be able to find it because it's a big dark spot. This is a shot coming from the south to the north. And you can see there's plenty of fish there. and they're all just enjoying themselves, swimming around. If you go on top, you're going to see all these little holes and the multitude of animals. There's all kinds of, here's a stonefish. You don't want to step on that guy. He'll poison you, and it'll hurt like a son of a gun. And you can see a lot of them hide inside those holes. Lots of tropical fish. That is a lionfish. So the last thing you want to do is get stung by that. And there they look at these guys, all just kind of squirming around inside of there. So if you go, you'll see all kinds of stingrays, all kinds of tropical fish. Look at these two guys just kind of hanging out next to each other, like daddy and mommy. And I think their baby was right around here somewhere. These things were like 4 or 5 feet. I mean, they were as big as me almost, if you count their tails. And here's another little swim through. And it just kind of cruised through that baby. And there's the fish and the ribs. So yeah, the Delray Beach Wreck is an awesome snorkel trip. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Check out my other awesome videos on the Delray Wreck and other water sports. Peace out.